Hey, what's up guys? Just wanted to do an update on my hydroponic ground cherry, also known as Cape gooseberry. Again, this plant grows these little lantern-like pods that contain a berry that tastes like tropical fruit. And I'm actually extremely happy with how this has been growing. It's been growing nice and up and not so much wide. The name ground cherry comes from the fact that it provides ground cover in a lot of cases because it goes very wide. But in this case, it's going very tall, which is great. And guess what, guys? I'm super excited. So here are the lanterns that are formed after you pollinate the flowers, which I've been doing with the toothbrush. And check this out. Look at this lantern back here. If I can get the leaf out of the way. Look at this thing. Isn't that amazing? I can't believe it. And if you look really closely, I don't know if the camera will pick up on this, there's a little berry, a green berry inside. Now what happens is that these lanterns, and you can see one here, and one here, will dry up and fall off. And when they fall off, they're ready to eat. And they should be these yellow berries that taste really cool like tropical fruit. Again, this thing is awesome, and it has flowers everywhere. So there's going to be lots and lots of ground cherries. At every kind of armpit here, every junction between the stem and the leaf, there's a flower. And there's a ton of flowers coming on. And I've been just trying to come in here, pollinate it whenever I can. You can just look all the way back there and see a ton of flowers, dozens of flowers from this really little ground cherry. And actually, I'm going to try to grow one of these outside. I'm going to do another video on that. I just put it in soil yesterday. I've got a ground cherry that's about yay high, and I'm going to grow it outside this summer and see what it will be like. Compare it to the hydroponic grow, see if there's any difference. Usually there can be a difference depending on the plant. Now my sun gold cherry tomato isn't really doing so hot. And I'm not sure why, but there is a tomato. So, see it? Focus. There we go. There is a tomato, so that's pretty cool. And we can still see some bunches of flowers coming on. But overall, this plant just does not look good, and I can't figure out why. These leaves are not looking good, and there are some leaves actually that have a sign of a deficiency or a disease here, like this one down here. I'm not sure what that is, guys. If you know, let me know. I'm feeding this with General Hydroponics Flora series, and currently I'm giving it more nitrogen than I am phosphorus and potassium at a ratio of about 3-to-1. The grow to the micro to the bloom, if you know anything about this particular nutrient. This plant's not growing that much, although every day I have to move the lights up just a little bit. Not sure what it's going to be with this. It's an indeterminate plant, so it should be growing so much bigger. So I'm going to have to watch it for a while, see if those tomatoes come on. Maybe I'll get a few and that's it, or maybe this is just going through a weird time or something like that. I mean, the roots look fine, huge. Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe I should be growing this in a 5-gallon bucket and not a little arrow garden, which could be a legitimate concern because the roots just don't have anywhere to go. If you grow this outside, it gets 6 or 7 feet tall. In an arrow garden, obviously, it can't get that big. So that's just an update on my hydroponic ground cherry. I think that's the star of the show. Really excited to see that. And as soon as one of those pods fall and I can eat the berry, you're going to watch it here first. Very excited. So make sure you subscribe to my channel. Got a lot of other awesome videos coming up, plus the outdoor garden is getting underway, and there's a lot of really cool stuff that I'm growing outside. Now that the weather is warming up, it's going to be awesome. Thanks, guys.